Hello, my name is Devin Carter, and today I'm going to talk about the most frequently asked questions concerning JSU's Pre-Law Program. As far as courses to get ready for law school, I can't say there's any one particular course or any set of courses that can really prepare you because law school is so different. The courses I'd recommend are ones that kind of require you to draw information you learn in the class and then answer questions about that information. So something like I took a political theory class where you had to understand the theory but then answer questions where you apply those theories. Things like that, because in law school you learn the law, but then you have to answer specific and unknown facts, and you have to dissect the legal information from those facts. So anything that will require you to take information and apply it to a set of problems that you're not aware of ahead of time will be very beneficial for law school. I think for the LSAT, the most important thing to do is going to be to just study and work actual LSAT problems. The LSAT's a very beneficial test. It's very difficult to do well on it, but you can do well. And something I really want to stress, it's a learnable test. You don't have to go in and be completely over your head. It's very difficult, but there are all sorts of resources and all sorts of problems you can work. It's kind of like shooting a basketball. You may not be very good starting out, and you may not be very good when you finish, but if you keep practicing, you keep shooting the ball, you will get better. And that's all the LSAT is. You can continue to see your score climb and climb and climb as you work the problems. So the number one piece of advice I can give is to just study it and learn the strategies, learn the question types, and there are all sorts of resources that help you do that. So the pre-law program has numerous resources that are very beneficial. The first thing I'd recommend is taking one of the free practice LSATs. And what that is they offer it and it's under real testing conditions. It's timed, you're monitored. So it tries to emulate the actual experience of taking the LSAT. And there are different strategies you could employ there. I'd recommend taking the LSAT cold, meaning don't study it and then take it under those conditions to really get a gauge for how you're doing starting out and really try to figure out where you stand before you really start studying. In addition to the practice LSAT, there are also some test prep books that the pre-law program has. I know they have these, they're called the Bibles. They're the Power Score Logic Games Bible, the Logical Reasoning Bible, and the Reading Comprehension Bible. And what those are is they break down each question type on the exam. They give you explanations for how to approach them, and they give you practice problems and explanations. And that is incredibly valuable as you get ready for the LSAT. So the pre-law program is absolutely free. The practice LSAT is free, and Dr. Owens and everyone else in the program will be more than happy to give you all the resources and help that you need to succeed as you get ready to apply to law school. Whether you're an undergraduate student, a master's student, or an alumni or alumnus, you can benefit from the pre-law program. You contact Dr. Owens, and she and everyone else in the program will do everything in their power to help you succeed as you get ready for law school. I did. So as far as extracurriculars at JSU that helped me for law school, I participated in the Model United Nations, and that was very beneficial because what you essentially do there is you get together with other people from different schools and you draft what are called resolutions, where you decide to do something and you do like numbered lists of goals you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve it. And that really requires a lot of cooperation, it requires deliberation, it requires a lot of understanding big, broad issues and trying to compromise and figure out how you want your issues and your priorities to fit within that larger scope. So that was very beneficial as far as growing my analytical abilities for law school and helping with my communication and collaboration with others. I also did an internship with Judge Brian Howell in Anniston in the summer of 2019, and that helped me get some experience in the legal field and helped to solidify my hope that law school would be the right path for me. Advice I'd give to somebody who's looking to apply to law school would be to make sure you have a full understanding of the entire situation. It's a very lengthy and difficult process, but it's doable, but it's lengthy. and it's also very expensive. Law school is a very big commitment, so make sure it is right for you. I think a lot of people like the idea of going to law school, but they will throw themselves at it without really knowing what they're getting into. But there are all sorts of resources, all sorts of things you can pull from that can help you know the decision's right for you. Make sure you're willing to commit the time and the effort and the expenses to attend law school and be successful. One additional suggestion I have for people who are trying to get into law school would be to take advantage of all the networking opportunities you can. The law school I went to, I actually went and toured, and I think that was a huge help because law schools have a certain number of seats that they can fill each semester and each year. And they don't want to just throw out acceptances to people without thinking that they're probably going to get that seat filled. So if you can tour the campus of the school you're looking to attend, email the admissions advisors and counselors and reach out to people and let them know I'm interested in your program specifically, then that can be a big boost to help you get into their program. There are all sorts of majors that lead to success in law school. I got my undergrad in economics and political science, but I also got my master's in history. I can't really say that my background especially prepared me to succeed in law school compared to anyone else. I'm with people who are communications majors, who are art majors, who are finance majors, any sort. As long as you pick a major that you're passionate about, that you can do well in, and build solid study skills, then I think that you can succeed in law school regardless. And law schools don't look at your specific major, so there's not a law major you need to get accepted to law school. Anyone with an undergraduate degree can be accepted. The number one thing to consider is your LSAT score and your undergrad GPA. I've always wanted to use my skill set and my education to change society for the better, to help the underprivileged, and I felt like a career in the law would be a really great way to do that. And with that sort of background and that experience and that career, I can really put myself in a position to drive change and better the lives of other people. I hope this has been helpful for everyone, and if you have any more questions or information you'd like to know, reach out to the Pre-Law Program and they'll be more than happy to help.